What's up, everybody? My name is Christopher Claflin.
And I'm Rush Mills.
And today we are going to explain to you how you can get started running the right way, even if...
Even if what?
Even if you've never done it before.
Tip number 1, start off with running a minute on and a minute off. And so you're running a minute and you're walking a minute. And do that for maybe 10 minutes. And then you're done. If you ever run before, that's a good way to start without overwhelming yourself.
Or even 5 minutes.
Yeah, or even 5 minutes. Just a little bit to get out, get into the habit of getting out the door and starting, and then build up from that. There's no shame in walking. There really isn't, especially when you're starting. A lot of people have this thought that they have to be as good as their friend or as their neighbor that they see running all the time. Everybody starts at the same place and they all have to work their way. So there's no shame in running at an easy pace and walking. That's number 1.
Tip number 2 is you probably have some sort of smart device for your wrist somewhere. I've got an Apple Watch. Rush uses Garmin. Whatever GPS or smartwatch you have or are thinking about getting, don't, because you don't need this. At the beginning, like Rush said, getting into running is much more about duration rather than speed or mileage. So don't worry about the speed, don't worry about the mileage, just get out and do 5 or 10 minutes a day to build the habit, and then you can worry about the fancy gear later. At the beginning, just build the habit and get out the door.
Number 3, have a goal. Find a goal that you want to work towards. A really good idea that I like to do is find a race that I can train for, that motivates me to get out every single day. If you don't have a goal, there's no real reason. Your mind plays games and you don't end up getting out to go run. So find a race or find a goal to work towards, and it'll help you so much to get out the door and go run.
Tip number 4 is to make sure that you're running in places that are enjoyable for you. So one of my life mottos is treadmills suck, because I hate them. And chances are you probably do too, even if you don't know it. So don't get burnt out mentally. Get out into nature, find enjoyable, cool places to run, maybe your favorite hikes. You'll enjoy them more as runs. So find someplace beautiful to go and get out and run.
Numero 5, shoes. Make sure you have the right shoes. I've seen so many people who are running in Walmart specials or running shoes that are 5 years old or more. They have cuts in them, there's no tread, they're just used. When you run, when you're starting to run, you're already adding more stress to your body. So you don't want unnecessary added stress. You want to spend the extra money to get good shoes, because it's so worth it. You don't want to spend that money trying to pay for injuries later down the road. So spend the money, get some good shoes, and enjoy your runs.
Tip number 6 is all about nutrition, because believe it or not, your body, the human body, is designed for running. But what it's not designed for is shoveling thousands of calories worth of McDonald's into it. The best 2 things that you can do to make your runs more enjoyable and prep your body to become the beast of a machine that it is to cut out soda, drink a lot more water, and whenever you decide to actually go on your run, pick a time of day that your stomach isn't full, because it takes a lot of blood to digest food, and that's blood that you could be using to fuel your run. So run on an empty stomach, drink a lot more water, and cut out the soda, because that's not good for you.
Last but not least, just get out the door. Don't think about the whole run or how hard it's gonna be, just get out the door. is for 5 minutes. You can do anything in 5 minutes. Once you get out, it's so much easier. The hardest part of the run is getting out the door. So just get out the door and just go.
Thanks so much for watching our YouTube channel. Share it with somebody that you know is thinking about getting into running, but they don't really know where to start. And maybe it's you. Maybe you are the one that's thinking about starting. Just start, because the truth is, we all look like fools when we first start out. Like, everyone starts in the same spot, which is a spot where you have no idea what you're doing, you feel really insecure about it, and we're no different. Rush, what was your first month of running like?
It was straight up hell. It was so hard. It was hard. I mean, I started back in high school, and when I started, I was last place in my race. I couldn't finish workouts. My legs hurt so bad, and I was frustrated that I couldn't run 2 blocks. I couldn't, and it was sad at least from my perspective, but looking back, everybody else is doing the same thing, and it's okay to be there. You need to be there. That's where everybody starts, like what Chris said. And it was horrible, but if you stick with it, it compounds on each other, and you can get really good, really fast if you just stick with it.
Yeah, when I first started running, I was in 7th grade and was depressed. I don't think I realized it, like I didn't recognize it, but my parents did, so they forced me to sign up for cross country. And as an act of protest, I refused to like change out. So I was the kid for like a whole month running in jeans, skater shoes, and like a Hawaiian shirt over my t-shirt. And the really cringy part, the cringiest part of that is that out of that whole getup, the thing that I thought was the coolest was the Hawaiian shirt, because I'd like run by windows and look at my reflection and see it waving in the wind. I was like, oh yeah. So we all started somewhere very embarrassing, and with these 7 tips, you can skip the embarrassing stuff.
Ditto. I think it's really important, just start. Be patient with yourself and you'll get there.
So, subscribe to our channel, leave us a thumbs up, leave us a comment on what you would like to see next, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Yeah, I drove all the way down here for this shot.
Thanks for the burger. Don't think about the workout, just trying to. Thanks, Chris. It's a very good point. Very good tip. Oh, that was stupid.
Go.
All right.
Wait. I need to not be saying anything.
Cut. You said.
You're gonna have a much better experience. You're not gonna spew. Yeah, that was stupid. And wait a minute.